Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Basketball Show. I'm George Michalowski with Pittsburgh Sports Now. Today we're keeping the Duquesne trend going. Today we've got a member of the Duquesne men's basketball program, Jake DiMichele. Jake, thank you so much for joining me, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me.
So Jake, it was a crazy, I would say, crazy freshman experience for you, making the NCAA tournament, playing a big role for Duquesne. Uh, Looking back on it, you had 21 starts as a freshman. The team went 15-6 with you in those games. Did you expect that out of a freshman season? Like, did you expect to make the NCAA tournament and play a big role as a rookie?
I wouldn't say I expected all that. I would just say, coming from my prep season and the different struggles and things I had to go through, I just looked at being at Duquesne as a blessing, whether I played or not. And before I made the decision, obviously I kind of look at the roster, seeing Dae Dae and Jimmy. Obviously, they're the two guys, and I realized with all the transfers and stuff that I might not get the time I want to see or whatever, but I have a great opportunity to come in here and grow and develop and just get better every day. So, and then once we got in the summer and started practicing, I realized that I could hold my own with these guys, and I really do have a chance to make an impact. And speaking towards March Madness, that was really just like a dream come true. I remember when I was younger, like my parents would let me miss school Thursday and Friday to watch the games, and they would tell me, especially my dad, he would tell me while we were watching the games, like, you could be here one day. You keep working hard, you could be here one day. And, being able to do that on the stage that we did it, especially in my hometown, in my city, where a lot of people watch the games and recognize me, it was just truly a blessing.
What was that reaction like? Like when you came home or when you were at the tournament in Omaha, what was the
Mhm.
reaction from your hometown community, from the Olsh community, like?
My phone has never been that busy, probably that whole week stretch. Like, I remember after the BYU game, I went in the locker room and I checked my phone. Like, I thought my phone was about to overheat with all the messages and just everything I had. Just a huge outpouring of love and support from all the people close to me. And it was cool because even people I didn't necessarily know were
Yeah.
texting me or messaging me on social media talking about how they were proud of me and everything like that. So it was just cool to see people that, in a community like Olsh and McKees Rocks, like communities that I have so much love for. It was just cool to see them really rally behind me and support me.
So this year's team, I want to pivot to this year, this offseason, what's been going on. You guys brought in a lot more transfers. You got a new look roster. Obviously, no more Dae Dae, no more Jimmy. Trey Dinkins, Cam Crawford, Max Edwards, some guards that are coming into play with you and Kareem. I want you to give us an insight into what this backcourt is going to look like.
Mhm.
How are you guys meshing together so far in practice?
I'll say, especially now in today's era of college basketball, obviously the transfers and everything, we know that that's going to happen. I would say the most important thing that I look for is that making sure, like, especially if I was a coach, like I would want to bring in people that are good people and high
Mm,
character. And speaking of Trey, Cam, Max, and everyone really that we brought in, like I could really say that they're all really high character guys. And they kind of let us know from day one that all they're concerned about is winning. So speaking to the backcourt, we got a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things. That's the thing I'll say about me, Kareem, and obviously the guys that we brought in. Everyone's versatile. We all bring different things to the table. So I think when we really all put it together and you see us on the court together, it's going to be scary.
What's the language being used around practice, around the locker room right now, as for like a goal for you guys this year?
I know for myself, I've always kind of had this mantra, like once you win a championship, like nothing else is good enough. Once you get the taste of that, then that's all you strive for.
Right.
And I know Coach Drew feels the same way. Like we preach to each other, like, all right, yeah, we did it once, but that's over now. You know what I mean? We got to do it again. We got to keep replicating our standards. So I feel like the talk around the locker room is everyone has the same common goal: winning the A10 championship, going back to the tournament, and going further in the tournament.
You mentioned Drew. It's his first year as the head coach, but he's been on staff, so you guys have gotten to know him. What's the transition been like so far, and,
Mhm.
and what's it like to play for Drew Joyce?
Obviously, he's been under Coach Dambrot. He spent so much time around Coach Dambrot that he's going to do something similar. But I would just say, speaking from the 8 weeks that we had from the summer, Coach Drew has done a great job. The way I would describe him is he's a great, like, I feel like he's almost relatable to us because he just got done with his playing career a few years ago. So we kind of look at him as a guy who's been in our shoes before. He's went through the same things that we've gone through. And I feel like he's done a great job just instilling like a competitive edge within all of us. I mean, our practices are very competitive, and he preaches like whatever you got to do, whatever you do during the day, you got to win. Whether it's practice, lift, class, like win the day, win whatever you're doing. So I can't say enough to how great he's been so far, and I love playing for him in the short time that I have played for him as a head coach.
You mentioned Dru recently wrapped up his playing career not too long ago. I saw videos of Coach Wright
Hmm.
throwing down a dunk
Yep.
last week. How many points do you think those two could average in the A10 if they like were on the team right now?
Right now, I don't know about right now too many. They'd get gassed fast. I mean, but no, all our coaches like those two, and then Ari and Coach Jules. Man, Coach Jules hopped into practice during the summer, and he went crazy, like 4 or 5 low post buckets in a row, talking trash. I mean, you could tell those guys could all play. They all got athletic ability. So
Is there a lot of trash talk in Duquesne basketball practice? Like what's the environment like in there?
I mean, I would just say it's very competitive. We got a lot of guys with different personalities. I mean, you see Kareem, he's kind of like that outgoing, fiery type of guy. Me, I'm more of like a silent killer type of guy. But I could just say like everyone on our team's competitive. We all want to win. Like when we were playing kickball, we were trash talking each other. It's just like a little like everyone wants to win. You want to have bragging rights in the locker room. You want to be able to say you won whatever we did that day.
Awesome, man. All right, Jake. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Good luck the rest of the summer, and best of luck come November.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. See you later.
See you.